Hi my YouTubers, how are you? I'm going to read you the grid information that I wanted to share with you guys, but I want to talk to you guys about the Fourth Dimensional Ray Chakra Meditation. Remember we talked about this? I don't think you were able to see this, but this is your body, and then around it you see the black line. That's the etheric body. That's why sometimes when you feel energy, sometimes, remember how I told you that sometimes I feel energy and I feel like something's touching me, but it's really not touching me? That's because it's entering that energy field. So I noticed that I really didn't show that in the video. I had it like down here, expecting you guys to see up there. So hopefully you can see it now. But so I wanted to talk to you guys about this. It's a very powerful meditation. I feel that way. First of all, my angels wanted me to share that with you, the meditation, because they said it would do a lot of healing for some of you guys. And so hopefully it does. And it helps balance those other chakras that work on the fourth dimensional plane or the fourth dimensional rays. I'm not one to go with the crystal rays and the pink rays and the blue rays, because they say certain angels work with certain rays. I just look at it as dimensions because everything's dimensional. There is a such thing as many dimensions. That's why sometimes you don't see spirits. It's until you tap to that dimension that you feel or see your angels, because they are actually vibrating on that dimensional level. So I'm not really one, that's why I kept saying fourth dimension and fourth dimension, because I'm not used to saying dimensional. All I'm used to doing is you're working on that plane, or you're working with those chakras, which is your light working chakras. And so that helps lift that veil, and it's more in tune. It charges you. I feel it's more powerful to work. You're getting a little deeper. That's the best way I can describe it. So, as I had told you, the first time I did it, I really didn't tell some of you guys. I did it like 3 years ago. It was the first time I ever did that meditation. And when I did, that was the night I couldn't go to sleep because it was so powerful. Now, I've also had that happen to me. Like, my mother was here in from January to February, and she left, I think, she was here for almost 2 months, and I hadn't been able to meditate because I'm the type of person that if you're here visiting, I feel like I have to spend every minute of my time with you or do things, you know. So, plus it's my mom. I hadn't seen her like in 5 years, so I spent a lot of time with her, and I hadn't gotten a chance to meditate. So when I did a regular meditation, it was the same thing. I could not stop vibrating, and there's an angel in here. The room just got so brighter. I love it. I love it when I see them and I feel them. Okay, right, but sometimes you can just see like the room just gets brighter, and it's almost 8 o'clock at night, so it's not the sun or cars. Okay. I wanted to share with you guys my experience. I redid, every time I do meditations with you guys, I do them. I go through them and I do them, and when the meditations that I sell on Amazon, I hope you know, I go through my little recording studio, which is my closet, and I record, and you know, I do all editing. It's like the ones you see that have the nice cover. Those are the ones that I use for YouTube. The reason I do separate ones here too, it's because sometimes, even though I buy the royalty-free meditation music, YouTube will recognize it if somebody else used it for their own meditation or to do something. If YouTube recognizes that music, it sometimes gives me a hard time. And so therefore I'll list some of the ones that I know that YouTube doesn't recognize music. It recognizes on the meditation that I have Sensing Your Angels. And so it's like, you are violating this and doing that, even though I've sent YouTube so many times my receipt and that it's royalty free music. It's like they're not even responding to it. So that's why I go and I do these little side meditations with you guys, because I want you guys to experience those meditations and not have any problems with YouTube. But you can always purchase the meditations. It really helps me out. I don't charge a lot of money, and the reason that I want everybody to be able to connect with their angels, and at the same time just make a very minimal amount of money so I can work from home and do these things for you guys. So that's why I also offer them on Amazon. Plus you can have them on your Amazon, not your Amazon MP3 or whatever, you know, and carry them with you all the time if you don't want to sit there and watch the video over and over and over again. So I wanted to share with you, so what happened when I did the meditation with you guys, I want you to pay attention to what happens. Hopefully some of you guys can sense your chakras moving and everything. It took me years to be able to feel that. I would meditate my chakras and say, okay, you know, I'm meditating, and I knew I was doing something, but it wasn't until I started feeling them that I was like, holy moly, like I didn't realize everything that goes on. I'd been balancing my chakras for like 10 years before I even learned to feel them. And the one thing that I always felt was the third eye and the crown. Those are like, and my feet chakras. Those were mainly, but I never knew it was my chakras. I just thought, okay, opening, you know. But now it was like correlated. And the thing that helped me is, you know, I've done a video with the handkerchiefs, and the thing that helped me was doing the handkerchiefs and putting the crystals on them. If you put them on your head and they're always falling, you could either put the crystals inside, fold the handkerchief, and either wrap it or place it to where it's not falling. I look like a chef, or I look like that guy from the car show on the History Channel. It's really funny, who fixes the cars. Anyway, so you can fold it, right, and place the band so it doesn't fall all over the place. When you place those crystals, and there's a lot of people on eBay that sell, or Amazon, that you can buy your own crystal chakras. They already sell them, or you can buy rocks of that color, or just the color. And when you place this on you and you meditate, literally feel and soak and drink in the color, and you'd be surprised. That's how I started feeling them. When I did that exercise is when I started feeling each chakra rotate. You can literally feel like a vroom, 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 vroom. You can feel it. Sometimes it's like vroom, 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 you know, it goes like that. So I really recommend that you guys do this. If you can, if you did the meditation with me where we have the different colors, you can, remember I told you that my angels were showing me rolling them? This is how they showed me. So we have, let's say, your solar plexus, which was the yellow. What a beautiful yellow. Always takes me back to kindergarten, or when we used to do that color with this beautiful crayon. And so I have it, right? And this is how they were showing me doing it. Then I had the blue. I mean, not the blue. Sorry, the red. So we have the red. See? And then they had me rolling it. And this is, and I was like, oh, they want me to talk about. See, this is how they had me doing it. So you guys can do that, like roll it and then place it, like place it on your solar plexus and really meditate on it. So let's say if this was for the throat, like place it and soak in the colors. If you don't have the crystals, color, you know, there's a lot of great benefits that go along with color therapy. So you guys can do that and you'd be surprised. Okay. So I did this video because I wanted to share with you my experience. I want you guys to pay attention to what's going on. You know, it's very important for my angels. Well, they're always telling me that you guys have to sense them. It's very important to sense them. We are all energy, you've heard me say. And when we pass away, that's what we become, is energy. So sense them. It's easier to sense energy than it is to see them. Some of you guys can see them. I used to be able to see all these things when I was younger, but then I didn't want to see anymore. But I do like it when I do see the bright lights of my angels. You know, that, remember how I have that picture of, you've seen my picture of resonating like that? That's how I see the angels, like really resonating that way. So I have to, after a while, my feet start hurting. Anyway, so what happened to me, so I did the meditation. I always do all the meditations. For some reason, I feel when I do my meditations, because I really am guided and I do really feel the presence of angels and that they speak through me and they help me write the meditations. They're really powerful and they really do help me connect, and I feel like I go deeper. And so right now, like my solar plexus is really tightening up and I can feel. So I know that there's an angel in here because the room it just changed. The room, it just feels like, you know, when there's a cloud and the cloud moves away and how the sun, that's literally what I'm sensing and seeing. So yay, I guess they want me to share my experience with you guys. So what happened was, when I did my meditation last night, is I had a dream. Remember, I've told you it's easier for angels to communicate with you in your dreams because you kind of let go, right? Let go of the boundaries. You just release and let go, and you're more open and receptive. So I had a dream, and in my dream I could see the angels in the sky. And I don't know if I told you that I've dreamt of many cherubim holding the trumpet, and there were droves, like millions and millions and millions and millions of angels flying super fast at the speed of light, and you can even see it blue in the sky. And this was after I had prayed God to please protect my husband and his unit and all our military soldiers when he was getting ready to go from Korea to Iraq. And so, and this was before I even knew that Gabriel was the cherub of communication. And so I felt like Gabriel was carrying my prayer. So that really overwhelmed me. Even though I'm not afraid, there were just like millions and millions and millions and millions of angels, and I was really overwhelmed. And then there was another time where I could see the angels coming towards me from the galaxies, coming down, and they were like, let's just say this huge, and I was like the size of an ant, and the angels are coming towards me, and I'm like, oh my God, you know, too much. It was just too much. Well, this time I saw them again. They were about that big, and I didn't get scared. And this was after doing this meditation, and I didn't get scared, and I was like, whoa. And I was, in my dream, I was asking my mom and my daughter if they could see the angels. They were right there, and I wanted them to see them. You know, I wanted them to, like, there they are, right there. See them. Look, there's a cherub, and there's an angel, and there's this, and there were cherubs and angels, and I'm asking them to see them, and they're right there. And so they were there for a long time, and I was really happy. And then after that, my angel had asked me to place in my dream. My angel I had a picture of an angel, and it was like a plaster painting kind of tile looking thing. And my angel said, place your ear, you know, like how you hear the seashells. So the angel was saying, place your ear on the seashell and you can hear the angels sing. And so I was hearing them, and I was hearing the music. It was beautiful music, and I could hear the angels singing. Now, I don't know if I think I've shared with you guys many times that I heard the angels sing, and this was like in maybe not even 15 years ago, and I've never forgotten that experience. It was the most beautiful singing, eons of angels singing in the solar system, and you can feel the vibration of their singing, and it was just so beautiful. I'm going to try to duplicate that for you guys, because I also feel my angels are guiding me to duplicate as close as I can that sound, so you guys can meditate or just soak it in. And they say you will really feel the resonance. So I'm working on that right now. And because I'm very picky about how perfect they sounded. And So I could hear them, and I'm like, I was so ecstatic because I could feel them, and then they were telling me like, play the music, and they were showing me some notes, right? And I'm like, I don't know how to play instruments, but I do have a harp, which I'm trying to teach myself how to play. You guys have heard me talk about my little harp. See, I even got it out. I've been practicing with my harp today anyway. So I was learning some of the notes and how to hold it, because they gave me some notes in my dreams. Today's the first day I ever practiced. So it was, they were basically giving me a note that was here it is. Like it was going. So, trying to duplicate that. And then it has more. So, of course, I'm learning how to hold it and everything. So, they were showing me that. And I have a torn rotary cuff, so I have to be really careful. Okay. And it was just so beautiful. And then on top of that, they asked me to look in the mirror, and so I'm looking in the mirror and I can see angel wings. I could see my angel wings, and then I could see they were red. I looked like a tree, a Christmas tree topper. And I'm flying all over the neighborhood and stuff. So it was really cool. I was not expecting any of that to happen last night after I did the meditation that I have provided for you guys here. So I just want you guys to pay attention, listen to what happened, pay attention to, do you feel your chakras? Do you feel lighter? Is there, like, just pay a little more attention to what's going on around you. Is there angel stuff, going on? So like I really feel them right now. They're here. And so, just I really want you guys to pay attention. I ask that you keep an angel journal or just a little notebook, and when you wake up, see what you feel, how you sense. Did you dream anything? Anything that helps you with questions you may have had. All of a sudden you may have answers in your dreams. So all I was expecting was to be buzzing. I'm like, if I feel myself buzzing, hopefully I won't be buzzing as much as I was that day, which was about 3 years ago, the first time I did that meditation. So to my surprise, I had all these, these dreams about the angels and everything. So I would like for you guys to pay attention, write down what you feel, and if you don't get anything at the moment, just continue doing the meditation, and I'm sure that the more you do it, you will. So I want to thank you guys for watching this, and hopefully you guys have awesome results with your fourth dimensional meditation. So you guys take care. Bye.